Probably help if I turn the mic on. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Thrift Level Midnight Resell Unwind. It's been a grueling week. My co-host, my co-star, my co-friend, Mike, aka Jiggly Thrift, will not be joining us tonight, but the show's got to keep going. And let's have a good time. I got a replacement. So if that creeps you out, let me know in the chat and I will bring it closer. It is for sale, as most things I own are. Let's see, we already got people in the chat. MF Flips #1 with the hola. Hola, ¿cómo está ustedes? Got Dana, what up, brothers? That's minus the S since Mike's not here. I kind of let everybody know I was rolling solo. Luis Jimenez. We got Trinity Car Brokers. Oh, you're going to leave because Jiggly's not going to be on the show. Ella Michelle. We're waiting. What's up, Devin? Good vibes. Yes, good vibes. Did I ship you your bag? I've been spaced since the and then we got Stacy in the chat as always. She's gonna be helping me out as always tonight. Make sure y'all say hi to Stacy, the other half of Flip the World. What's going on, Marcus? Yeah, anyway, let me know if you got your bag. I can't remember if I sent it. I swear I did, but it was around that time that we got banned, disabled, blocked on Instagram. Just to give you guys some update on that, it's been about 2.5 weeks since we got blocked or banned, disabled. The word they used was disabled for violating their terms. Have no freaking idea what terms I violated, but I remember the last post I did, we talked about on the last show, and I got an appeal form sent to me. I filled out the requested information and submitted that. It said that I would be receiving a notification from Meta within 24 hours, and it's now been 17 days, and I have not received any response or information or acknowledgement of anything. So first and foremost, shout out to Meta, aka Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, and all the other things Zuckerberg earns for having the worst customer service out of every company I've ever dealt with in my life. And that includes eBay, which used to have the worst customer service. But Meta, you take the cake. And I guess I could say that because I'm already freaking banned. Yeah, I know. You see the bin video. Stacy is Flip the World. I'm just the ugly face package because I'm more crazy and energetic and don't mind being on camera, whereas she doesn't want to be on camera. So anyway, that thing just moved, scared me. No, Jiggly's good. He just honestly, he texted me. He's like, "Hey, bro, I didn't even know today was Sunday. I'm so sorry. Catch you on the next one. I won't be home in time." So he's got some stuff going on, and that is all right. He understands the show must go on. Obviously, we couldn't postpone it until next Sunday because there's that football game that's happening, and we know that would be a horrible time to be on YouTube when everybody is going to be watching the game for the commercials, because why else would you watch that game? I kid. Yeah, the troll's pretty awesome. I don't know if I'm just going to keep it as a backdrop until Christmas time, which is when all the sold comps were in December and early January. So I don't know if I'm going to get high dollar during the just non-holidays, since it's a Christmas ornament thingy, according to the little tag it has on it. But if I do keep it, I'm just going to leave it right here, and it'll be the showpiece for when I do live shows. But I might just list it and just, still keep it here, and when it sells, I can pack it. Have you been talking bad about the metaverse? Dude, I don't even know what the metaverse is. I just learned about the Spider-Verse or the multiverse, and I don't know. I thought there was a basketball player named Meta. So I don't know anything about any verses. I know some UGK verses if you want to go that route. Foosball is the devil. I do declare. Well, your mama was wrong. No, Colonel Sanders, you're wrong. Like when it says ornery. Mama says that alligators is so ornery because they have all them teeth and no toothbrush. Is like Clone of the World in VR. Yeah, see, I don't even know what Clone of the World is. Dude, I can barely survive in my real world. I don't even want to imagine trying to survive in a virtual reality. Actually, yeah. So if you have an eBay store, you get TerraPeak research free with your eBay store, and you can actually check sold comps on that further than 90 days, and that's free. It's offered free as long as you have an eBay store. If you just have the free account, then you don't have access to that. But if you have a subscription store, which I think the smallest store is like 1,000 listings, you get 1,000 listings a month, and it's like $27. Which is what we have. We're going to be upgrading here soon, but you get that free. And we use that for a lot of research because you can actually look up and see by category what's selling like the best in Q1. For us, we use it for shoes. So I'll just pull up and see what the top selling shoes are, what colors and what sizes. And then when I go source, I can base it off of that information. Also, you can use WorthPoint. The best way to use WorthPoint is to just post into a Facebook group, a reselling Facebook group, or a forum and say, hey, need a price check on this or sold comps. If anybody has a WorthPoint, could you please help me out? And then just drop the link because most of the time somebody will do it for you for free. It's not really worth it to actually pay for that service. Meta is more focused on all their millions in lost revenue for the stupid business decision. Yeah, see, I have no idea. All I know is Meta banned us on Instagram. So I gave them a big old double because I didn't do nothing. I mean, I probably just did right there. But speaking of Instagram, I did want to announce, it's in the description on this live. We are officially back on Instagram. We created a new account. Where's my phone? Because I need to, I made it because I wanted to snag a handle before it got taken away. Oh, I just sold a pair of shoes. So that's cool. I wanted to snag a handle before they all got taken because I don't know if you know how handles on Instagram work, but it's similar to how, what are they called? Domains work. Like once you have built up a brand, people, usually resellers, will go in and they will just go to GoDaddy.com and they will buy all of the domains because you can get them for like $1.99. And so you can buy Flip the World TX at, fliptheworldtx.com, fliptheworld.com, flip the world, anything that has our brand or anyone's brand, you can go buy up those domains. And then when someone like me wants to use one of those domains, I'll try to go and snag it off. It'll say, this is already owned. Would you like to purchase it? And then of course, whoever owns it can set their price. So same thing works for Instagram. You can actually go and create a crap load of Instagram accounts, grabbing handles of what might be popular and then sell them to people who then decide that they want to do them. But anyway, without further ado, our new Instagram, I made a banner for it. If you all could go follow it, it has Flip the World HTX because we're in Houston. So Flip the World HTX, I'm going to go ahead and make it public right now so that, there we go. It's going to have the same photo and bio and everything like that. It's just going to have 0 posts, 0 followers, and 0 following. So we're building it again from nothing. If we get our old account back, we'll deal with that at that point. But we had about 4,200 followers. It sucks because that's the main way that we engage with people. It's the main way that we promote our YouTube channel. And it's where I have the most fun just being me. So go follow the new one. I'm going to leave this up for a little bit and go back to the chat. Let me see. I never noticed that blood in, blood out picture. Vato Locos Forever. Yeah, so that's Magic. He did a guest appearance at my buddy Gabe's tattoo shop in Laredo, and I couldn't make it. So I called my buddy and I was like, yo, you have to get Magic to sign a portrait to me. And so it's to me from Magic. I ran a poll the other day because we watched Blood in, Blood Out again. for the millionth time. And then we immediately watched American Me back to back to see which movie we like more. American Me is based on a true story. They just changed the name of the characters and, of course, the gangs. But Blood In, Blood Out, I think, is more. I think it's the more memorable, the more quotable movie. But American Me is a hard movie. I like them both, but I'm leaning towards Blood In, Blood Out. No, serious, but the copy of I didn't get it, but the mail has not came in 3 to 4 days. Customer, not sure if you could see what I typed, but this is the copy of it. I didn't get what you said. Oh, okay. Okay, sorry. Well, you just keep me posted. I'm pretty sure I mailed it out because right after our last live, Mike sent me your info, and I packed it up and shipped it. So just do some pocket knives or steak knives in the doll's hands. Yeah, I was thinking about something like I could put in there, but then the kids are going to come in and mess with it. Maybe like I was going to have like it holding like the hair of a headless Barbie, something crazy like that. We'll send out another if you don't receive it. Yeah, there we go. I also have the Flip the World like bag for the 4,000 subscriber giveaway, still full of stuff. I was unable to do the giveaway because our account got hacked, but I was supposed to make a joke before I announced our new Instagram, which again, if you need it, it is Flip the World HTX. We just added an H for Houston. It was going to be our new Instagram was going to be at Rally Roots Hates Me, but apparently that was taken by someone. So there we go. We'll send another one out if you received it. You always talk about bread and butter brands of shoes. What are your bread and butter brands and clothes that we should look for? So clothing, really, if it's not jeans, I'm only looking for vintage or jerseys. Typically, I look for local because local jerseys move fast for us on Facebook Marketplace as they would whatever state, city, or whatever teams are in your area. But our big brands are going to be pretty much Levi's, usually 512s, and then anything 550 and up. And then because we live in the number 4 fattest city in the country, we have a surplus of El Grande sized jeans, especially 550s. So those always move pretty quick. But True Religion, Lucky, on the jean side, Miss Me, things like that are usually what we're looking for. Clothing wise, it's got to be vintage. Or music. If it's like a tour concert, I don't even care if I hate the group or I think it's horrible music. I'm gonna pick it up. I mean, it's small sales. You're looking at like $15 to $20 range, unless it's like a hype artist or something that people really want. Like I have stacks of I got some right here. I have stacks of shirts, like tour shirts that never happened because of COVID. So this Post Malone Tour 19 shirt, I got a bunch of these. This tour actually never happened because of COVID, but all the merch was still showing up at Salvation Armies and stuff because they just had to unload it. Kind of like when the sports, kind of like at the Super Bowl or the World Series or any sporting event, they have all the champion merch there. And then whichever team doesn't win, they just send all that clothes overseas. They donate it. And some of it trickles into the thrift stores, not in America. It's very hard, but tour shirts like that, they just get rid of them because, somebody still wants it, even though the tour didn't exist. So I have a bunch of those, and, I pick up like Guns N' Roses and stuff like that. Yes. Thank y'all. Yes. If you can, please go and promote. If you enjoy anything that we do, or if you just want to see if I can get this new account disabled, how fast I can do it, go follow that new Instagram. What's up, Dana? Yeah, just keep us posted. Yeah, hashtag Rally Roots hate me. Again, I don't think that has anything to do with it. From all of the stuff that I'd been learning about how Instagram works, there's actually something called a ban bot that you can literally just Google, and then there's different companies that offer this stupid thing. I mean, you really have to just hate life for this, but you can buy a ban bot, and then you put in 5 users, 10 users, however many users you, I guess, want to get banned. and then it'll go to their profile and it will literally report every single post that they've ever made. And they'll just pick a different reporting reason, like nudity, harassment, violation, violence, child, whatever, on every single post. So Instagram will get, let's say you have 200 posts, they'll get 200 reports of violating their terms on your account, and it automatically triggers them to disable the account. And then so far, from what I can tell, you're just guilty until proven innocent, which for me has not happened. So I'm just creating a new one. And we're going to rebuild that sucker. That's, put the handle back up so you can reshot and share. Okay. Well, here, hold on. Wait for it. There's a new handle. Okay, that was long enough. Hopefully you got a screenshot of that. Everybody got to see my perfect teeth. That's right. No cavities, never. Although it looks like I have a freaking gap. It's just fangs. It's like it's a Hatfield trait. We all have fangs. All these ugly people, they all have them too. Those are all Hatfields. That's the Hatfield clan. Yeah, Instagram support, Meta, Facebook support, it's all the worst. It's just the worst. They're like listening right now. They're like, "Oh, we're the worst, huh?" All right. What's funny is I've had a private personal Instagram for years, and I post the worst stuff in the world. Like that's my nasty comedy and my music and my tattoos and my offensive stuff. Just the weird side of me. And never once have I had anything reported. I thought when I saw that the account was disabled, I immediately thought, "Oh, it's my personal account. Who cares?" I don't even post on it really much anymore, because I'm so focused on Flip the World and the new life and not falling back into that too much. But yeah, no, it was the fun loving, happy go lucky Flip the World one. So, but yeah, again, this is like an Unwind show. You don't have to be cleaning. You don't have to be listing. I'm blocking all of it. Let me see. Let me pick this up. We have like 50 pairs of shoes cleaned and ready to be photographed for tomorrow. And we got a bunch of shirts and some other gizmos and gadgets that we're gonna get listed. So Monday's usually our busiest day. Then we got 21 items to pack up, and then we also have the bins. We got to go bins and do my filming. The last video, if you haven't seen it, we created a new idea that's kind of, we're going to go again and continue to do this, is every time we go to the bins, we film, but I went through Facebook support, Panda, and no, same thing. I got nothing. I submitted a Facebook, I also submitted a form on Facebook for Instagram and got nothing. I learned that through a YouTube video. There's a ton of videos on YouTube about, I got my account back in 24 hours. Well, you suck, because I didn't get mine back in 24 hours. But anyway, our last video, we kind of unveiled something new that we're trying to do. So our bins hauls, we get so much stuff, and it seems unreal to us, the amount of stuff that we're blessed with finding. I think every video is like over $1,000 potential profit, but it's not all stuff that we generally want to sell. So we got to a point where we were just doing bins haul videos for content. And I mean, obviously we've been listing all this stuff. It's just been grueling because it's not really stuff that we want to do, or it doesn't hit the mark that we want to hit profit wise. So what we decided to do is, instead of just filming for content and then just having a death pile of stuff we really don't care about, why not just do the sourcing, get the content, pull some of the items that we want, and then sell the rest of it to a reseller or somebody else that can then list it and make that money, but still make us a little bit. So what we did was, our last video, it was 58 items total. We kept 14 of the items. The troll was one of the items, mostly because I just don't want to ship large things like that, because the box alone weighed 50 pounds. But they got 44 items, and we charged $250 free shipping. It cost me $40 to ship it, and we spent $193 on the haul. So after the shipping and Etsy fees, because that's where we post our hauls, we ended up making back what we spent on the entire haul. And then we still have the 14 items to sell. That's where we'll make our profit. So we got our content. We sold the stuff we don't really want to deal with that someone else is going to be able to make, $800, $900 off of. They only spent $250. Maybe they don't have a bins in their area. And then we still have items that we can sell that are within what we want to do, which is mostly shoes and jeans and, of course, vintage some. But everyone wins, and we continue to do what we want to do. Yeah, the other cool thing about the reseller box is it's not a mystery. I know we used to sell a lot of mystery boxes, especially when we were dumpster diving. But if you watch the bins video, if you watch our haul video, you see everything we pick. We show you the comps. And obviously, we're getting it as if we were going to sell it. We're not going to just start picking stuff up just because we know we're putting it in a reseller box. Like, we're going to pick stuff that we would sell ourselves and then just pass it on to someone else that doesn't have a bins. Like, I know Marcus drives like 2 hours to his closest bin store. So that's 4 hours round trip. Realistically, that's not something you want to be doing twice a week. Anything like that. So it's kind of it's a cool little thing for us. And we can, like I said, we just throw it up on our Etsy store. We put the same thumbnail as the video, the same title. And then I kind of include like what the manifest is. I'll say like, 10 pairs of shoes, 10 shirts or whatever. And hopefully they get their box. I think they're going to get their box tomorrow or Tuesday. And fingers crossed they love it and make a post on our new account or whatever. Make sure you guys destroy the thumbs up as well. Yeah, I think I'm rolling pretty good here, man. It might just be the coffee, but where are you at, Jiggly? Man, I miss you. Oh, what is that? What is that? What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? Oh, just sold another pair of shoes. Got a. I hate it when I get messages after somebody buys something. Hey, you mailed my shoes to the wrong place. Must have not read the previous message where I said, original message after purchase was, please mail these to this address. My response, hello, thank you for your purchase. We do not ship items to any address other than the one provided by eBay. There is no seller protection should we ship to any other address. If you would like us to cancel this order and update your address and then repurchase, we can do that for you. His response, okay, sounds good. Where do I go with that? Also, shout out, I don't know who they are. I probably do know who they are, but I didn't get their name. They did a $1 offer on a $60 pair of shoes, and it just said, I made this offer specifically so I could say I miss seeing your funny responses to lowballs on Instagram. Please come back soon. So I forgot who you are, but thank you. That was so awesome. It made my day, and hopefully my insulting message back to you didn't make you unfollow. My Benz is 3 hour round trip. Yeah, see. I mean, we used to drive San Antonio like once a month, but if you're like an avid, like you have to have a certain number of items a week that you're trying to do and you don't have good thrift stores, like the bins is where you have to go. And so you're spending all of this extra money in gas driving. So even if you're getting stuff at the bins, you have to factor in the gas and the wear and tear on your car, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't really add up that much. When dropship, yeah, pretty much. No, what it was is they wanted me to mail it to an army base, which, I mean, it's an army base, so I should be okay doing it. But I still, if it's not the address, I've just learned not to ship it to anything except the address that they have on file, because you have no seller protection, and I don't care that you are on an army base or that you forgot to. Devin, that was you? That is awesome. Thank you, man. Dude, seriously, I screenshotted it. I have so much stuff from the last 17 days for the new Instagram to like catch everybody back up on, hey, here's what you missed. That was awesome. 19 in the chat. Everyone go follow the Instagram. Yeah, that would be pretty awesome if you guys would all go do that. And then tell your friends, tell your friends, tell your friends, and maybe include their moms. Not your moms. I get it. But maybe your friends' moms. I don't know. Let's get weird. 9 followers. Huh. It's like 2006 all over again. I feel so accomplished. I wonder what Tom's doing right now. Y'all remember Tom? He was your first friend when you joined MySpace. Man, Tom was a genius. He created it. He was everybody's friend. He didn't try to put you two on your phone. He didn't try to force you into anything. He's just like, hey, we're friends now. See you later. And then he sold the company and bounced. Landshark Picker, what's up? What's going on? I love that name, Landshark. We used to we toured with a band, and the singer, he had I don't know, this is kind of mean, but it had a bunch, he had like double row teeth on the top, like snaggletooth, but it was like a lot of teeth. So we always just, his nickname was Landshark. So every time I see Landshark Picker, I just think of him. I'm like, man, I wonder what he's doing right now. Yeah, everyone remembers Tom except for my children. When I tell them that MySpace was a thing and like that's really how bands would connect with other bands and book shows in other cities and states, they're like, "What is it?" Yeah, you couldn't delete Tom. Like he forced you to be his friend. I mean, it was awkward because it's like, hey, it's this random guy like this. But Tom was cool. He never asked me to sign any pledges or petitions, or he never wanted anything from me. And actually I just looked it up. He like sold the company, and he just travels the world, and he's a photographer now. He actually has an Instagram. It's called like The Real Tom or MySpace Tom or something like that. It's pretty cool. He's like 50 something now. I cancel all orders with us iOS to change the address and recharge it to a different card. Yeah, no, not happening. Nope. Oh, nice. That's awesome. We come up with a lot of Ole Miss stuff at the bins. I'll have to remember that. Hey guys, if I hadn't said it, we got a new Instagram. If you want to go ahead and follow it, it's Flip the World HTX. It's right there. Trying to get this bad boy back up to 4,200 plus to show the haters that we can rebuild. We will rebuild. We will rebuild. I don't know what that was. I got that old creepy guy from Six Flags staring at me. I don't know if you guys remember him. But that's what I'm looking at when I do these lives. I'm looking at this thing just staring at me. It's creepy. Oh, see, I'm catching up, losing it in the chat. Thank you. Make sure you go follow, guys. Like I said, trying to build it back up. What's your return rate on shoes used versus new? We actually have more returns on new than used, and I think that's because with new shoes, like our returns for new shoes, I get stuff like, because I got 2 today. 2 sold last night, and then I woke up and both of them canceled from 2 different people, which I'm not saying that happens a lot, but I was just like, what? And the reason for was just didn't like. I hate that is even an option on eBay. I don't know if it's an option on other platforms, but like, you're an adult. I just didn't like them. And the other one said, fit weird. What? Huh? So you take them as it come. Used shoes, we have like, I think maybe 2 pairs in the last 90 days from used. It's all about taking good pictures and putting those details in the description. With used shoes, you can actually, go a little more into depth on your description to make sure that there's no issues. We always tell people to message us. We put a little note that says, if you have any issues with your shoes, no matter what it is, or with your item, please message us before submitting a return request so we can maybe work something out. But with new shoes, it usually there's stupid return reasons, like don't like it, didn't fit it, or didn't fit's not a stupid reason, but just didn't like them or look weird on my feet. We've had that one. I had one that was like, thought I'd look good in white shoes. Apparently I don't, which I was like, what? Have you never owned a pair of white shoes before? What's going on, man? Scroll up. Let me put it on the screen again. Guess who's back? Just got a new Instagram, man. It's Flip the World HTX. Make sure you go ahead and follow. I'm going to start getting on there tomorrow and being a little active and trying to bring people to me, you know, find Team Flip the World and bring them to me. But yeah, we're trying to get it back. Instagram didn't want our old account back, so we're going to do it the way we got to do it. I get fit weird. I hate new shoes. Yeah, I mean, I get it and I don't get it. That's why I hate shoes. Have you ever had a weird foot fetish? People ask you to take picture your shoes. So yes, I have had that. And then that is the main reason that I want to create an OnlyFans and just have it be that, like just me or Stacy, the camera just be from the ankle down, and it just be us like wearing shoes and like, I don't know, tap dancing or stepping into cake or something like that. I mean, whatever. You wanna pay to look at videos of me wearing high heels? I'll do it. It's horrible. You're not gonna like my feet, but whatever. Money's money. Stacy gets a lot of people asking if she has any unwashed underwear whenever she sells like lots of bras that we get from the bins. We always try to collect all the Victoria's Secrets bras and then we sell them as a lot. We'll have weirdos that'll message and be like, do you have any unwashed? It's always unwashed underwear that you could include in this deal. I'd love to buy them. I'm like, oh, psychopath. Recently picked up a pair of jeans I didn't realize had a big stain. Is it better to list as a flaw, or have I seen there's a market for scrap denim or craft projects? You can list them as flawed. Just take a good picture of the stain. I mean, honestly, you could probably, if it's like, you know, silver dollar or smaller, you could distress the jeans by just cutting it and then washing it a few times so it frays, and then just sell them as distressed. Only thing I hate about jeans is if somebody had them professionally hemmed and you don't know what a hemmed pair of jeans looks like, they could say, you know, you see a pair of Levi's and it says 34 by 34. If you do your measurements and it says, you know, your inseam is 31, I can tell you right now those aren't 34 length pants, because usually your inseam is about 1 inch off from what the length is. So those would be, if your inseam's 31, those would be a 32 length. That's just from a lot of photos and figuring out jeans, but you won't know that if you're a new reseller, you just like, and you don't know about taking the inseam picture, you just post the tag 34 by 36 and they're going to get the jeans. They're going to be high waters. That return's coming back. I always try to make sure that they are not hemmed when I find them at the bins. If they are hemmed, I might just cut them, maybe turn them into like cabana pants or crops or whatever. I noticed that's a trend that people are wearing pants that are like cut right below the knee and then they have them fray out, which is complete opposite of how every dad when I was growing up dressed. They always, when their jeans got too old to wear as jeans, they would literally just cut them. Where are we at? They would be like this. So you imagine my dad coming to baseball. He's like, come on, son, you got to run, boy. And I'm like, good God, man. The entire infield can see your giblets. God bless 80s dads. They were fishing for a compliment. You should have said, no, you look great in white shoes. Oh, see, that I just took it as they're white. You can tie-dye them. You can stain them any color you want. Just don't send them back. You're a weirdo. That's why. There we go. From 42 to 15, you know, tiny drops make a mighty ocean. I think I'm going to be doing my first live Instagram with Renzi Now sometime this week. So hopefully that will shoot the numbers up. And then I'm going to go ahead and Venmo Harry Tornado like $10 to give me a shout out or something. I'm just kidding. I would never pay him. I'm just going to force him to do it. I know where you live, Harry. Seriously, he lives like 30 minutes from where my parents live. I'm watching you. Love you so much. That's the worst way to get him. You don't know it. Yeah. So that's a smart idea. Carry a thrift. I always just kind of look and see if the thread's different or if you, but if it's professionally hemmed, like it's damn hard to find out. Jorts. Yep. 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 That's it. That is awesome. That is what I aspire to be in like 10 years. I want to be at that point where I'm just like rolling around with jean shorts, but I want them cut so they're frayed, but I want them cut just short enough to where the pockets, the inlines of the pockets are hanging out like an inch. And then I'll have my chain on with no shirt and just straight up showing up at softball games, being like, "What's going on, y'all? I'm out on good behavior. I just came to see my little girl play." Just be the coolest, gnarliest looking dad ever. Writing blurry. I don't know what that means. Maybe my mom's watching my live. Hi, Mom. If you're watching. Yeah. Dad's in the 80s with the I mean, great for them. They recycled. They took their jeans and they cut them and they made shorts. I mean, that's what you got to do. The world would be a lot better place if everyone recycled their clothing. Like me, I got a hole in my shirt. I'm probably going to cut the sleeves off of this, and now I got a workout shirt instead of throwing it away. Just got to reduce, reuse, recycle. Are you sure? It's not moving on my end. You see it moving? You let me know if it looks like it's getting closer to me. Might have a problem there. Oh, that would be even funnier. I just show up at random games and start screaming, "Hustle! You got to friggin' hustle!" I remember my dad got kicked out of one of my Little League games. Oh, yeah. Any shirt that ever gets a hole, I turn it. No, I'm just messing with you. He really does move. I haven't plugged in. Why he moves, I don't know. He doesn't talk or sing, or he just does that. But it scares the hell out of the kids. So I think I'm gonna like move it randomly throughout the house and then plug it in. Like Emma, speaking of Emma, I do have some things to show. We're gonna have not an auction, but I am gonna throw up some things that are gonna be put up on our Etsy store. If you guys don't know Emma, our 11-year-old, she loves to paint. She's really into art, and my dad said I never wore those shorts to your game. You liar! I remember those shorts. We posted up one. She did a painting for the ATL flippers, but she presented me with 4 canvases that she would like to try and sell. So I'm going to be putting them up on our Etsy store. The first 3 are going to be $20 shipped, and then the last one, which is her brand new painting, is going to be $25 shipped. So I'll be showing you guys those in a second. But yeah, so she's terrified of Annabelle right now, and which is basically a Raggedy Ann doll, and we have hundreds of those. So I've been like secretly putting them randomly in spots in her room that she doesn't notice until I just hear her scream. So I put one under her pillow the other night, and then when like she went to bed, she lifted the covers and it was just laying there like this, and she just screamed. And then I put one in her closet in the back, so when she got her shoes in the morning. So yeah, she's gonna have lots of therapy and counseling when she grows up, and I'm sure I'll end up paying for that. What's up, AR, man? We're back. If you want to go follow our new Instagram, it's Flip the World HTX. That's kind of why I went live tonight. Mike, aka Jiggly Thrift, couldn't make it, but I wanted to come live, let everybody know we're starting off the week tomorrow. New Instagram, new week, new year. We're gonna hit it hard. This is a short month for everyone. February is always a short month, and we're just gonna try and get it going. Man, that really Dad, you just made my day. You just made my day texting me that while I'm on live. Those shorts are embedded in my mind, my friend. So awesome. To make that look work, you need to start excessive tanning and leathering your skin. Or I could just go outside in the summer and mow the grass one time, and I would just char up. What's going on, Annie? Yeah, it's awesome. It's going to be hard to sell because I'm kind of falling in love with it. I wanted to have the singing and dancing James Brown right here, but when I put him up, like my stupid big head blocks him, and I don't really want to move. So, just turn everything creepy behind me. That would be pretty much the fun of the of the show. But let me show you guys these prints, and then there'll be better photos tomorrow when we get to the warehouse and I can use the photo box. But it's going to be 4 of them, just because I don't know if she's watching. But here's the first one. I don't know what kind of abstract art you call this. I don't even know which direction, but this one's old, probably like 8 months. That's how long I've just been sitting on them because I'm a bad person. Second one. Sorry if the lighting makes it look weird. They're all done on canvas, acrylic paint, I think. I don't know. I'm not an artist. That one's pretty cool. I like that one. So those first 3, and she signs them all, are 20 shipped. And then this is her newest one, which I kind of want, but really cool. She's really into art again. She's 11, knocking these out. I see she stole my little heart thing. Oh, that's what's it called when ripping jocking your style? That's I'm flattered, but that's trademark violation right there. I'm gonna have to go ahead and ban you, Emma. Anyway, she's 11. I'm gonna put these up on our Etsy. Just throwing it out there. So shout out Emma. Keep usually what we do, like with the stuff she sells, we take the money, we buy more canvases, we get her better brushes, better paint, and all that. So Blue Gorilla Galaxy is the first one. Okay, that's what I'm going to call it. Oh, nice. I'll have Stacy check it out. More than likely, she's going to want it. Look at all these people following me now. How cool. You guys are awesome. Yeah, trademark. What's up, Jason? How you doing? Hillary, I saw you sneak in. Yeah, I'm going to give her, actually what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, she'll probably be asleep by the time I get off this live. I'm going to put a bunch of Raggedy Anns in front of her door. So when she opens her door in the morning, they all just kind of fall in at her. Which sucks for me because she'll scream and wake me up, but it'll be hilarious. It'll be worth it because when I hear the scream, I'll know exactly why it is. So I'll just wake up laughing. Oh, the things I do for fun. I used to just like anytime Stacy would pass by, she didn't know I was there. I would just go back, and she would freaking she's skittish. She would just jump, and I used to film it, but then she started like adding things at the end, like she'd be like, "Ah, I freaking hate you," but not say freaking, or "Ah, I hope you die." So I can't really do any more jump scares like that anymore because Stacy got vulgar. And then she started throwing stuff. I remember one time she threw something at me. So I try not to scare her too much anymore, but man, it used to be good. Yeah. So one time for my birthday, I think it was my birthday, it was blue cupcakes. All I remember is blue cupcakes. It was my birthday, and Stacy smashed one in my beard on this side of my face and then just smeared it to the other side of my face. Thanks for stopping by, man. Keep doing the Lord's work and letting everybody know that I'm back. So yeah, I had blue cupcake icing all over my face, and I don't like anything on my hands or my face. It's kind of a I'm the kind of person that eats fries with a fork. I don't like things on my fingers, and I definitely don't like stuff on my face. So I got very angry, and I can't remember if this was the payback that time, or we used to prank each other a lot. This was at work. at our old job. She worked across the office in the little HR room. So when she left for the day, I covered her chair with mayonnaise, and then she had a space heater for her feet. And then I turned on the space heater so it could heat up that room. And then I locked the door. And then I was the last one to leave that day because I was the manager for the company. So when we got back to work on Monday, that mayonnaise had been sitting in that chair getting hot for for the weekend. that that was a good smell. Let me tell you that. Oh man! Also, one time, this isn't even a prank. This is just something that popped in my head. One time, Stacy was driving, and she was trying. There was a there was one squirrel or two squirrels in the road, and she was trying. She tried to swerve to miss them, and she hit both of them. She tried to miss both of them and ended up killing both of them. That's not funny. I'm not laughing about it. I'm just imagining someone trying to avoid something and instead just doing the complete opposite and just destroying them. But anyway, I ran over a cat like a week later and I felt horrible about it. I don't even like cats, but I swear that thing attacked my tire while I was driving by. I buried it though. I stopped and did the right thing. Like I got a shovel and put it in a bag and buried it. But anyway, yeah, she killed two squirrels at the same time. So oh, guys, this is what I'm talking about. I'm having a great time. I'm laughing. I don't have the energy of Joey Bada Big, but man, that's funny. Poor Stacy, poor squirrels. The hell was that? I have floaters in this bad eye, so sometimes I just think I see stuff and smack it. So going into next week, again, I got to do some kind of reseller talk, not just laugh at Stacy killing animals. It's a short month, guys, and we've already done the first week of it. So what are you guys doing to make sure you're going to hit your goals and your targets? We are ramping up. So we source 1 month in advance. So I'm always backwards. Everything you see right there, all of these tubs, and then behind these is two more. Those are all shoes that we already sourced in January for this month. Oh, also this bag right there. That's all stuff that we've already sourced for this month. So all we have to do is clean it and it's ready to go. And then right now, the stuff we're sourcing this month is for next month. So we're always 1 month ahead. We always have inventory. Not to mention we're doing the bins reseller boxes, but it must be nice. It's just a strategy, man. It's just a game plan. It's just the way it works for us. You know, we are hashtag blessed to have 6 bin stores in our city. So got to take care of it while we can. But it's no, man, it's not a death pile. What we're doing is we're setting ourselves up for the next month. We already know what we have for this month. It's all right there. We don't have to source anymore. All we have to do is clean it and it's ready to go, and everything we get this month. So you're always a month ahead, a week ahead, however you want to do it. But again, our goal is still 410.95 gross sales every day. We crushed it in January. Our goal was, let me see, comes out to what, 12,740 a month. So $12,740 a month is 410 a day, 410.95 a day in January, and we hit 1330.29. So we were like $591 above what we needed to hit. We didn't just randomly pick 410.95. I wanted to hit 150K gross on eBay, and so that works out to $410.95 a day. So that's our goal. But yeah, so we've already done 1 week in February. There's only 3 weeks left. We have to kick it up a notch. We're going to be listing a lot more. Like I said, we got 50 or 60 items to go photograph tomorrow. Obviously, we're not going to list all those at the same time. We're going to stagger them out, and then we're also going to be cleaning these and then adding it to our pile. The only thing that we have that's a quote death pile is our drafts on eBay. So we have 100 drafts, and we just pump through 15 or 20 a day instead of just letting all 100 go. And then that way you're constantly feeding the beast, which eBay looks at as, hey, this seller is doing daily activity on our site. Let's algorithm their stuff a little more. Don't quote me if that works, but ever since we started doing that, instead of just doing 100 on Monday and then nothing again until the next, say Friday or whenever we have more to list, just staggering them out, we've noticed that we get more sales on the regular doing it that way. Right now, we are averaging on a Monday through Friday, we're averaging 9 sales a day. On Saturdays and Sundays, we're usually hitting about 15 sales. We usually run our promotion or our weekend sales on Friday to Sunday. So that's usually why we have a higher sell volume. Plus, I will wait until Friday night to start pushing out my offers. So my offers will build up all week, and then on Friday we'll just start letting them go and do that. I sell similar 10 items a day to reset the algorithm. Yeah, that also works. So another thing that a lot of people don't know about, and I don't know if I can show you on my phone, and I'm sure there's a way that I can screen share on this app or on this whatever, but I'm too dumb to figure out how to use it. So let me see, share screen. Is that, I don't know. This might share a window. Let me see, share. Oh, see, we're going to get the tunnel effect. But if you go to, and if you guys can't see any of this, then I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. I don't know what I'm doing. Can you see anything I'm doing? Let me see. Let me pull this out here. Like, wow, you're making some great. All right, let me try again. All right, and share just. Okay, I think I figured it out. All right, so I am just showing you, Jesus, how dumb I am with using a computer. That's what I'm showing you. Anyway, most people have their account right here. I don't know why it's not looking the way it should. Yeah, I gave up, guys. Sorry. Anyway, if you go to your eBay, oh, you could see it. I just couldn't see you. Okay. So maybe I'll just take myself off the camera and just show you guys the screen, and then hopefully you can hear my voice and follow what I'm trying to say. I'm going to do the entire screen. Let's just do the window, Chrome tab, manage active listings, share. So right here, most people keep it on the search tab, but if you go to summary tab and just leave it there, it will show you how many items you have with questions, how many items you have with watchers, and then if you have any items that are ending that day, it'll show right there. And you could just click on it. And then what I do, now these all have watchers, so I'm not really messing with any of those. But if it said, let's say it said I had 28 ending today, I would click on it. I would highlight all of them. I would go to action, end listing. They would all go to your ended. And then I would then create or sell similar and then relist them. I don't let my listings just auto relist. I always end them. So it's small. That's what she said. Oh, that was a good one. Dang it. Hopefully you guys saw that. If you didn't, then I was just talking. But anyway, when you go to the top of your orders or your listings, it's going to say search and then summary. Switch it over to the summary tab. Most of the time you're not doing a search anyway, and use that summary tab to keep up to date with how many items you have with watchers and how many items are ending that day, and make sure you end those items yourself and then sell similar instead of having eBay just auto do it, because the thought process on that is when you end it and then sell similar, you're actually creating a new listing with a new algorithm that looks like you're listing new items. They don't know that it's just the same thing because they're going to assign it to a different listing ID, which pushes it differently in the algorithm versus just sell similar, just rolling over. So Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. This is Professor Stupid. But make sure you try that. I forgot that thing was there. But yeah, as you saw, I don't have any because I usually check that every day and make sure that I get that taken care of. It sucks because it eats into your listings if you have a store, so it eats into our 1,000 a month. But at the same time, it's good because it helps us make sure that it looks like a new listing. What's up? What's going on, man? Man, you did a. I remember right before my Instagram went down, you did a. I want to say it was a short or something where you like walked up. You had the camera underneath your car, and you walked up and you like got under the ground with the exhaust like right by your ear. You're like, "Hey, I just dropped a new video. You should check it out." That shit made me laugh. I don't know why. It was just funny to me. I loved it. Ted was I think Ted was a foul mouthed bear on that movie, and I hear you. I heard somebody in the living room. Yeah, I don't know. I lost my train of thought. That's where Mike would usually pick up and say something. Yeah. Anyway, I'm only gonna go for like an hour, a little over tonight. I'm not gonna try and do 2 hours because I already feel like I'm struggling. I just wanted to come. I was just coming on and letting you guys know, hey, I got a new Instagram. You should go follow it. We're gonna try and build this sucker back up. It's gonna be the best. Maybe I'll do my. I can't remember his name. It's not Bruce Buffer. It's his brother. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble on Instagram at Flip the World HTX. Hashtag Ryan Roots hates me. Make sure you hit the like button as well. It does increase your profits. It's science. Neil Tyson DeGrasse, he told me in person, he said that if you hit the like button, you get more sales. I mean, he's a freaking genius, so you got to take everything he says. Please be my internet friend. I will be your internet friend. Yep. Anyway, I appreciate y'all hanging out. I just kind of been a week, man. It's been a week. I don't remember most of it. That's how much it was. Oh, Stacy and I binge watched the new Reacher series on HBO Max last night. I didn't realize that it was like 3 a.m. when we finished. That gigantic man is naked a lot in that movie. Ladies, you're gonna love it. He's like 6'5" and freaking jacked. But yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, it's no blood in, blood out, but it's pretty good. I was thinking about getting inside the bins and popping out and don't forget to subscribe. That'd be hilarious. Every time that we're at the bins and they're about to start a new row, if you've watched any of my videos, usually I just kind of stand at the back at the end of the row. Usually it's next to the manager, and I wait for her to yell go or talk whatever crap she's talking to the people, and then I just film them all just attacking it. Like it's like Braveheart. It's like the wall of death if you're into metal. It's like 2 armies on each side, and then they just. But I always think about how awesome it would be if right as I knew she was about to say go, I just ran and did a cannonball into the first bin. But I also don't want to get kicked out and or banned from the bins because that would literally ruin my business, my life and everything. But God, it would be so funny to just do a cannonball into the bin. And then have my camera on and maybe have Stacy with her phone filming it on a different angle. I might have to talk to the manager and see if I can get away with doing that. Just be like, hey, I'm going to do something. Please don't kick me out. I won't mess anything up and I won't hit anybody. Yeah, that would be so awesome. Yeah, it is. It is like Mortal Kombat. Yo, are you a dad yet? Last I saw on Instagram, you're gonna be a papa. And since you just got in here, make sure you go follow the new Instagram. We put an H for how the hell did we have to have a new one? What's going to be funny is if like randomly by the end of the month, our other one comes up and then I have to decide what to do. Like, do I just go back to the original one, or I just say, screw it, it's already got a flag on it apparently, and just move on? You know, just when I thought I was out, my friend, they brought me right back in. You just can't, you can't kick an old dog out. It's happening. Well, congrats. Unless you didn't want it, then sorry. I never know what to say. Like the bass player for our band just announced to us in a group text that he's going to be having his second child, and I'm just like, does your wife know? Like, just trying to be funny. He got all upset about it, and our other guitar player hates children, so he's just like, why? Oh, there you go. Well, good. You wanted one. Well, you got one. That's crazy how it works. Most of the time you don't want it, and then you just have it, and you're like, well, crap. And then they come out, and you're like, you know what? I kind of like you. Got spoiled at the bins. I didn't start going until after Rona hit, and I was the first person per bin to distance, so you could take your time. Now it's like 3 per. Oh, wow. That's crazy. No, we literally never had any social distancing. Our bins closed for like a week and a half, and then they reopened, and you had to have a mask on, but there's never been any social distancing. Like, there was still just still tons of people in the chat. Still tons of people at the bins, and like elbow to elbow, and people just, I don't know. I just figured, I was like, hey, you know what? We're all going to die, but at least we're at the bins, right? And then I didn't die. Probably because of the immunity that I have from eating paint and dirt and rocks and being at Goodwill in the bins all the time. My insides are just, the immune system is so full of germs from my life that it's just like, Corona. You have to do better than that to kill me. I'm gonna need like some Breaking Bad type explosive meth or something. Please don't send me explosive meth. I heard it's great for weight loss, but I really like my teeth. So, yeah, no, we never had any of that social distancing at all at our bins, and we still don't. I mean, you see the videos. There'll be 200 people, and they only have 20 carts, so it's always great. My mom texts me karma. What's karma, Mom? You've cleaned enough Haggard Brooks shoes to get your... Yeah, for sure. That's the other thing. Like, I don't wear gloves when I'm cleaning shoes, so like I just stick my hand in there and I just get to work. And then, when Stacy's like, "Oh, lunch is ready," and I just kind of take the shoes off and I go sit down and I just... And then she's like, "Did you wash your hands?" And I'm like, no. I still live. I'm the type of person that's just gonna like be 100 and still being like, why am I still here? Good old immune system. I'll tell you the secret. Every morning, without fail, I wake up and I have coffee, but I also drink a bottle of water with a emergency packet in it. 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C every morning, without fail, for probably the last like 4 years. And then also I take some vitamin C vitamins and vitamin D. Vitamin C is one of the main vitamin that they have not only studied but proven reduces cancer. And if you already have cancer, you can actually take high dose vitamin C to actually shrink cancer cells. There's actually like a ranch or a wellness place out west that literally just does high vitamin C injections on people that is an alternative to chemo. So yeah, take your vitamin C. I take it in large quantities, probably about 30 to 40,000 milligrams a day, probably way overdoing it. You usually urinate out everything that your body doesn't need. Like if you take too much, if you eat too much protein, you pee out the unusable protein. If you eat too much fat, you just get fat. You can't pee out extra fat. Sorry. I mean, look at me. I've tried. I cannot pee out this extra fat. But yeah, usually like vitamins and stuff like that, if you take more than your body can use, it goes out anyway. You sweat it out, you urinate it out. So anyway, I do high volume vitamin C. It seemed to have kept me from getting sick for a long time. I don't get sick often. So yeah, I think I need to put a disclaimer. I am not a doctor nor a medical professional. Please don't take anything I say with a grain of salt. I'm also the idiot that broke my arm and decided just to self-heal instead of go to a hospital. And now it makes this weird clicking sound and there's a knot. Oh, it's weird. It's like a bump. You can feel it. It like callousized and didn't heal properly. But, hospitals is expensive in America. 26 in the chat. Holy crap. You guys are just listening to me rant about vitamin C and hospitals being expensive. I appreciate y'all so much. So anyway, tomorrow we got 22 items and less more sell tonight to pack up and get ready. We have like 60 items that we are going to photograph and create drafts for. When I say we, I mean Hammock. I'm going to be taking photos and putting Emma's art on our Etsy store. We're going to be going to the bins and filming and sourcing for our second Bins Haul Etsy reseller bundle. Yeah, like your shoulder. Stacy was on a rock. We went camping and she was on this big rock. I wanted to take a panoramic photo of her on top of the rock. And the goal was I was going to start the panoramic because there's a huge backdrop like down the mountain behind us. And I was going to start the panoramic. And then when she got out of the film, I was going to say go, and she was going to run behind me and she was going to get on the other rock facing her. And so when I got to her, it would look like there was two Stacys, which is my worst nightmare ever, facing each other. And I thought it'd be a really cool picture. So when I yelled go, she was so pumped up to do this that she just jumped off the rock and like tackled the earth with her shoulder, like straight just bam, and broke her freaking clavicle. So needless to say, I didn't get the photo that I wanted. So that sucked. And then I will say this, she's a trooper. So that happened on day one. We had literally been at the campground. Like we had just set the tent up and we were just going on a hike. We finished the hike. We did like a 3-hour hike with her like this, like chicken wing, like don't touch me, ow. But we stood the hike. We took a lot of great photos. And then we slept in the freaking tent on the ground. And then the next night we checked out, and on our way back, we're on the west side of San Antonio, past San Antonio. So on the way back, we stopped at an ER in San Antonio and had her looked at. And that's when the x-ray showed that she actually had like a clavicle fracture. It was, she's a trooper, man. I mean, it was funny as hell, but I felt horrible. I really wanted that photo. I really wanted that photo. Oh, well, at least she's got a cool little bump now, so I always have that memory. Did it heal okay, Stacy? I would say about 90%. No, I didn't even get to do that. Like I have all the stuff right here, and I was going to do the giveaway. And when I logged in to do the announcement post, I was going to make the post where everybody just had to like it and tag people, or, put 3 friends or whatever I was going to have you guys do. It said my account had been disabled. So that's another thing that sucks. Is like I had built up this whole, I'm going to do a 4K giveaway. I have all the stuff. I still have all the stuff. I still have the bag, and my account is gone. So now I'm probably just going to have to do that giveaway on my new IG, but just do it in past tense as a RIP to my old IG. So, just all around horrible, but I never listed the stuff. I still have all of it. Yeah, that's what it was. Dislocated clavicle, and she tore her AC joint. That's what it was. Ugh. She had to sleep in a certain way. It was the worst. Honestly, it sucked. I've broken and injured myself quite a bit, but never any of the any of this stuff. She said it did not. Yeah, so she wants to do competitive powerlifting, and so the only lift that she's going to have issues with is her bench press. She favors that side a little bit, so we're trying to do, some extra rotation exercises to strengthen that deltoid, the front delt, the mid deltoid, to try and get some stabilization. But yeah, she can still do deadlift and squat competitively, maybe just skip on the bench. But that's really the only thing I notice when we're at the gym is her sticking point is she favors that. So the bar doesn't go, it goes down even, but the come up is a little wonky because of that clavicle. Yeah, I was either thinking about doing 1,000 giveaway on the new IG, or what I was going to do is just like in memorial of my old IG, just like, hey, if you were part of my old Instagram and you're on the new one, I owe you guys a giveaway. I'm a man of my word. I still have all the stuff. This is how we're going to run it. And then whoever's on the new IG, like, I give it until the end of the month. And let's just say on the last day of February, I do it. That way I can hopefully gain as many followers as I can by the end of the month, and then do the giveaway. My dad texts me, remember your leg injury. Yeah, you guys want to hear some I've been dumb as long as I can remember, and I can't remember that far back. But I remember my sister was having a softball game, maybe a baseball, I can't remember. It was a game where there was a bat and a ball, and I wasn't playing. So I was on the playground that was down, and they had a balance beam. And for some reason, my fat ass thought that I could be Tinkerbell and jump off this balance beam and do a 360 and just land on my feet. Like, I mean, when you say that out loud, you're like, well, yeah, duh, anybody can do that. The balance beam was probably maybe 3-4 feet. Now, I don't know how old I am. Less than 13. I can tell you that. I'm a youngin'. I'm a big boy. And anyway, I jump off this thing. And when I'm spinning, I hit the ground with my first leg. And then the rest of my body just kept rotating. And I just broke my leg in all kinds of places. And my parents put me in the back. I think my dad had a Bronco. Put me in the back of their car and took me to the hospital. Yeah, they had to re-break my leg to get it into place. And that's about all I remember about that, other than I had to miss an entire summer at the beach wearing a trash bag, trying not to get salt water in my cast, and failing miserably. And it smelled bad, and I had pencils and rulers and a hanger down in there when they cut it open because I had just been scratching it. Yeah, that was a fun injury. And now when I do squats, I hear because my knee is nice and shot. Broken toes, all my fingers, wrists, arm. Yeah, me and Bones, we don't get along. AC separation in the military and had to have operation. Yeah, first off, what's up, Purple Root? And yeah, I'm glad that she didn't have to have any kind of surgeries or anything like that. I mean, I'm sure they could do something for the lift up that she has, the little knot or whatever. Just like I'm sure they could do something for my callus right here, probably like shave it down or something and put a plate, but I don't care that much. Almost true. Yeah, dude. Like, I don't know what I'd do right now as a grown up if I broke my leg. I've seen videos of like power lifters like they unrack a squat and they squat down and then their leg just explodes. And I'm just like, yeah, maybe I don't want to lift weights anymore. Ugh. That's awesome. So this arm injury, I actually broke this at a concert. if anybody doesn't know what hardcore dancing is or moshing, then you're not going to understand how dumb this is. But anyway, I've been doing this for like 20 something years. It's basically karate in the pit while music is playing. But I was just swinging my arms back like this, and I hit a beam in the middle of that was a support beam for the venue, and I just crack my arm in half. And there were still two bands left, so I just put my arm like this, went to the bar, asked for ice, and then just put my arm on the bar on ice and watched the rest of the show. And then went to the ER clinic and just got a splint. They were like, "Yeah, it's broken." I was like, "Oh, well, I could have told you that." And then I just got a splint, and I just wore that. I still have it. It's one of those weird ones. You twist it and it tightens. So I just wore that for months, and then that's it. And my fingers, I can't make. You've made Gigi Allen proud. go take a dump on his grave. He would want that too much. My fingers don't really. I have to use grips because my fingers are all gnarled up. I can't make this one. It broke and I didn't set it, so the tendons, they healed like that, so it won't stay. It just naturally starts going back down. It won't go straight. So anyway, my parents are watching, so I can't talk a lot of these injuries because they were fight related. Your son's a saint. I'm reformed now. Much calmer than I used to be. But guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up. Big day tomorrow. And yeah, anyway, new Instagram. I don't know if I mentioned that today. My mom said, "Yeah, right." I swear I'm a changed man. But make sure you go follow the guys. The best part of this live tonight is that my parents are watching it. They're not in the chat, but they're texting me. It's so funny. I love it. I love it. Make sure you guys go follow. If you could, hit the thumbs up. It really helps me out and the channel, and whatever else Harry says to get you guys to like his videos. So do that too. And we'll see you on the next one. All right. Bye. No, seriously. Thank you guys for watching. We're back on Instagram. I'll start being stupid tomorrow and posting a bunch of stuff. And let's grow this bad boy. What's my new MySpace? It is at Flip the World HTX. I can't even do the gang signs because I got to learn how to do H. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Joey Bada Big 22. Thank you.